Yeah. My name is Zara Skumshot, and I am a cunt. I haven't written this stuff I'm going to show to you tonight. Found it, and it's great. This was written as an anti-CV. Not a real CV, but a CV that was depicting why a guy can't find work. And I found this, so I'm reading it. Next time I'll read something that I wrote, but that's not tonight. Anyway, I'm glad to whisper you this. In the wrong order. I have put this together because some of my limitations are hidden. And I can explain myself better writing it down to remember it. Learning difficulties. Learning difficulties. I have a long-term memory problem. I have difficulties remembering and storing information on a long-term basis, like dates, people's names. Unless I'm used to doing it all the time in a way that I've learnt. I need to add here where I believe the root of my learning difficulties, etc. comes from. I was born in 1952. My parents at that time were both heavy smokers. In the 1950s, to smoke was the mature thing to do. They also don't have the knowledge of the dangers of smoking that we have today. Unfortunately, my mother was smoking at the time she carried me in her womb. Hey! Hold on. Which means I was a passive smoker. I was also a passive smoker while living with my parents, but I failed to smoke because my dad tried to force me, much like the Joker when he did that thing with that bloke's face in the night. My mother, unfortunately, later on, had both breasts removed and died of cancer. I believe my mother's smoking while she carried me in her womb. Let it out, let it out. And being brought up as a passive smoker affected my growth, mentally and physically. My school education wasn't good. And I failed at passing my 11 plus, the school test at the time. I left school at 15, I think it was. The only college I've ever been to was the Queen Elizabeth Training School for the Disabled in 1996! Right from out the window!
As because you're disabled.
My spelling, I'm using Microsoft Word, and maths is poor! And I will always be poor! Unless I am using them in something I am doing all the time, not wanking, unless I am never, because I can't read my writing. Whatever that page fucking said. Right, speech impediment! Speech impediment! I have a speech impediment! I was born with my bottom jaw going in more than my top jaw. My bottom jaw doesn't meet with my top jaw like it should. My bottom teeth. What was that, Trixie? My bottom teeth. My lovely bottom teeth. I push forward my top teeth, outward looking in my youth. You can see that. I believe there's a picture of me looking like that somewhere. Right.
That was great.
For some reason, you can't now see my top teeth. Also, I think I had an operation to shorten my tongue so I couldn't bite it. I'm not sure about this, but I know something definitely happened. Sometimes I can't freely say the words I want to say. I can't speak at ease like others can. I find I can easily speak in an atmosphere that's less tense and formal. If I'm under pressure, I can't easily make a mess of what I'm trying to say, and it can be embarrassing. So don't like being in pressure. This next session is called Knee Problem. Knee problem! I have flat feet! My flat feet have encouraged my kneecaps to move to the outer side of my knees! Outwards of my knees! They are not in the centre of my knees! Where they should be! I can't stand long periods without receiving pain! I believe my kneecaps first moved when I was doing zoo work! It brings me trauma and it makes me drink.
Why'd you go, Paula?
The small zoo which I first worked at was in a park and had hilly areas. We had to push barrows with animal rubbish and shit to a tip in these hilly areas which affected my knees. Also doing trolley work, collecting trolleys while at Tesco's, also encouraged my kneecaps to move. I had to eventually have to leave Tesco's on health grounds and have received medical letters from my doctor. Laugh. Right. This section is called My Vertigo. My vertigo! I have a problem with heights!
Sit down then.
On your lap. My vertigo didn't come from my youth. I can't remember when I first noticed that I had vertigo. I also have tinnitus, ringing in the ears. I think I have a problem with my inner ear, if I'm correct. My vertigo does not like balconies. Open flooring, like in shopping centres. Floor-to-ceiling glass windows, like in some offices. Glass walls, as in lifts. The pressure that comes over me is too much to bear. It's as if someone is cracking me over the balcony. I feel like I'm going to explode and no one can stop me, no matter how fucking strong they are. So I like to stay away from balconies. I have noticed I'm a lot slower now, age 59, born 25/05/52. Now I find that in my youth I used to do things that I can't now, and I've used a lot of my fucking cum, and now fucking I'm a lot slower now that time goes more quickly. I can't compete with young adults job-wise at my age. It's easy to feel like you're on the scrap heap. The end! Not quite. I hope this will help you to understand what I'm trying to say to you verbally. To understand my 59 years of life better. I have put a lot of work into this. I am pleased to say it is not all negative.